what, dipshit? You don't like my policies, you can just come on down here and smooch my big old white butt.
Ken Pettigrew, that is one angry American. His voice is a weapon. I am not going to mess with that guy.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Is it true what they say about the way you people are gifted? Oh, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Make sure you wear rubber, dude. Motorboat? You play the motorboat? You motorboat son of a bitch.
The sportos, motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, dickheads, they all adore him. They think he's a righteous dude.
What's the David King?
Here's your host, Ken Pettigrew.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody, to the Ken Pettigrew Show. Chrissy's in the house.
Yo.
Fish is running late. You know how it rolls. Traffic. L.A., who would have ever thought of traffic in Los Angeles?
Not I.
Not you, right, Chrissy?
No way.
Never, right?
And I always leave ahead of time and allow time for accidents, always.
But you know, one thing, I have figured out in life, one thing you cannot ever account for idiots, knuckleheads, jackasses, jerk-offs, people that drive in the fast lane like they own the goddamn world. Instead of going, oh, the posted speed limit is 65, I'm in the fast lane, I'm going to go 65, F all of you. Mm-hmm. And it's always the shortest people in town that can barely see over the steering wheel.
Are you trying to say something about me?
I'm just asking. No, I'm not. I guess I'm not, but I guess I do have that question now.
I'm short, Ken.
Are you one of those people that drive with no concern for anybody else around you?
No. Negatory on that.
No?
No. What? Why you say surprised like that?
Well, because I've known you for almost, about a year now. And
You think I have no concern for other human beings?
No.
Then you don't know me at all.
I know. Look at. I get you. Look at the look on your face. You know what we need to do is get a Chrissy cam. That's going to sit right in front. Oh, look at. Yeah.
Why didn't we do that already? Hello.
like right here at the end of the mic. Just so when I say these comments to you and you get this look on your face, so effing offended, so I can just flip it on real quick.
Yep.
And not even tell you when it's on. The best part is I won't even tell you. So as you're picking
okay. Just pick and choose your moments.
It's how it goes. But anyways, you're driving around town all the time and you get these people that just have no concern. But the sad thing is, Chris, it's just not in their car. It's in their life. It's everywhere.
Right.
They would never, ever open up a door for somebody.
I was just telling my mom tonight, there's this big truck as we were trying to get on, and there was this massive accident that was taking up 2 lanes, and everybody was merging. You had to merge.
Right.
And this truck was just refusing to let anyone merge in front. And I was thinking, is the 30 seconds it's going to take for you to let one single car merge in front of you going to make you late?
Is it that
That's going to ruin the whole rest of your evening. That's why you're going to be late.
Well, because that 10 feet means the world to them.
Exactly.
See, the thing is, people with that are kind of like guys with big trucks and small penises.
Uh-huh.
They really have nothing in life. The only thing that they can own is this little space on the road.
I got you.
That's it. So this douchebag's driving along, la-di-da-di-da. Well, here comes somebody. And they don't even attempt to speed up or slow down.
Right.
They just
go.
Yeah, but there's people like that that's in their life that it's actually, you deal with them. Mm-hmm. How many people have you dealt with in your life? How many people, not just in your life, in my family, you want me to rattle off? Bang, bang, bang. I can start naming them. I can name them handfuls. I'll have to take my shoes off to count to 20, drop my pants to count to 21.
I gotcha.
But we're going to make it happen.
I gotcha.
But not just our friends. Listen, we can have everybody inside the room.
Yeah.
Start counting.
Right, and we're just...
And we all know these people. The sad thing is, why can't we... Well, the nice thing is that You are accountable for Chrissy.
That's true.
I'm accountable for Ken.
That's right.
I tend to believe the other people in the room are accountable for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
If not, they're going to feel so violated by the time I'm done with everybody tonight.
Nah, you'll be okay.
No, I know. And Rick Bassman.
I know. Rick Bassman's coming on, everyone, this evening.
Been there, done that, the book.
Talk about it. Well, he's been a pro wrestler. He's been involved in MMA. He had cancer and survived. I mean, this man's been everywhere, done anything.
So he will be in studio tonight, right?
He's written a new book that he wants to talk about, so it should be interesting.
I can't wait. I love a book that when it says I've been there, done that. Especially with a guy like me.
You know what? I was reading his...
I can't wait.
Yeah, his bio, his work information, and I was like, he sounds like Ken. This ought to be great. I'm going to have two Kens in one room.
Oh, my God. The testosterone, watch the building's going to start to swell.
I know.
And watch it start getting pimples. Well, but I mean, I'm not shooting steroids, and I don't think he is either.
I hope not.
So,
he is very fit, though.
But testosterone, man.
Yeah.
Love it. It's the best thing. No, the best thing on the planet. People want to know about drugs.
Okay, educate me.
The best thing on the planet is not weed. It's not LSD.
I thought you were going to say pot.
No, it's adrenaline.
Oh, okay. There we go.
If they could sell it by the barrelfuls, it would be worth more than gold.
I think it would be abused a lot, don't you?
Oh, it's so good. See, just even thinking about it as I sit here and think about playing music or doing the show, but when I was racing dirt bikes, I would want to ride to that edge to where I know I shouldn't be going here.
Right.
And I go even a little faster.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when I come out of it, I'm just like, I mean, I swear, I look like...
Have you had any experience that's done that for you?
Just racing dirt bikes.
Oh, racing dirt
Playing
bikes,
drums. Racing
dirt bikes.
Things that scare me.
Yeah.
And I like to go beyond when they scare me. When I get scared, I like to go...
A little.
I do. It's really bad.
Yeah.
It bothers everybody in my life.
How many bones have you broken by doing that?
Actually, I haven't broken a lot.
Oh, okay.
A few. I've had a concussion or two. Knocked out my thumb. I popped it back in. Bruised a kidney. Piss and blood that looked like coffee. It was horrible. I woke up and I go to take a leak and it was like coffee.
That's disgusting, Ken.
It was so disgusting. So then I think that's probably not good. I get up. This is Sunday. I get up to go to work Monday. Pain. Like someone took a baseball bat and I had a purple bruise.
How did you bruise your kidney?
I crashed on a dirt bike going about 75.
And well, that's pretty good that all you got was a bruised kidney.
Oh yeah, because when because I was in the air long enough to realize this is not going to be good, and I swear, as I said, this is how. This explains a lot about me.
Yes.
And plus, I never thought about this, but the story now. When I was going so fast, I'm standing up, and I wanted to pass a guy because I caught him. And I wanted to pass him, and just to show him I can pass him.
God, of course you did.
Just testosterone, adrenaline. I'm amped up. So I leave the marked course. And the marked course is basically a paper plate with an X or little piece of ribbon. It's not like it's virgin desert.
Yeah.
It's just open desert. So I pass this guy, and I am on the gas. All of a sudden, there's this big sand wash. And I'm over the bars, and you stand up when you're going that fast. And I was going probably almost 85 or 90. And when I hit the sand wash,
you're done
I
for.
just hit some brakes a little bit to slow down, and I went over the bars. But literally, I was in the air long enough.
That sucks.
To tell myself I swear, as I'm sitting here, cross your arms, and I grab my chest protector. I put my head down.
Yeah.
Because what you do, I just like crunched in.
Yeah.
I crossed my feet like this, and right when I knew that I was going to hit the ground, I let my air out and relaxed. I saw the ground coming. I went, boom, and I just wadded up.
That's freaky that you're in air that long that you could have cognizant thought and you weren't.
I think it was faster than obviously all that.
Yeah, but you were able to process all that.
100%. I was in the air and I'm like, I knew as soon as I hit this, it was not going to be good.
I have a desert accident story.
What happened?
When I used to live in Saudi Arabia, we used to go four-wheeling in the desert, and I was just going up a big hill, same as you. I believe I was standing up, and but we used to have to wear an abaya. For those of you who don't know, it's like a black robe. Women had to wear it when you went out. Abaya.
Abaya. Oh,
you had to wear it when you went out in
whoa.
public.
I thought that was an Italian word for a dyke.
Yes, I was
Get it?
wearing a dyke. So listen, and my abaya came untied because I had it tied up around my waist, and I wasn't aware of this. It became untied, went around my tire, and as I was going forward, it just pulled me off. Pulled me off sideways. I dislocated my right hip, and it was out of the socket for over an hour. For over an hour out of the socket. It was the most painful experience.
That had to look
life.
like this.
And my dad had to he just had to just pick me up off the desert ground and ride me the whole way on the back of the four-wheeler to the car. And the whole time it's out of socket, and we're going ridiculously slow. But I'm just like, please go slower, because the whole time it's just bouncing out of the socket.
Oh, listen, people don't know, man. Pain.
That shit hurts.
It hurts, man.
That's so bad. Worst pain of my life.
Oh, yeah. I crashed and had a concussion, popped my thumb out. Ugh. I popped it back in, I thought. I had a cracked rib. I was really beat up. And I go back across the desert. I crashed during a race. And I swear I was going because I could barely hang on to the throttle.
Yeah.
Because I broke it off.
Yeah.
And I swear, a bump that was this big. Just, my ribs were so sore. I was throwing up. I kept having to slow down and go like that because I really got a dinger. I mean, it rung my bell. I was like, wait, tweet. But you know what, man? The doctor said you need to. They put it in a cast. Mm-hmm. Week and a half later, I took the cast off.
See, we're living by Rick Bassman's rules of life. This is him. He's like, balls to the wall, go for it, F everything, live life.
Well, then we're going to love this conversation.
Yep. It's going to be good.
I mean, it's really bad for me. Way bad. It scares, even my son, man. My son's 17 now.
Yeah.
And Kyle's like, man, my dad is just
an idiot.
No, my dad's.
I know, not idiot.
Not an idiot, but he's like his.
Lack of judgment at times?
No, it's called having a spine.
There we go. All right.
It's called having balls.
Okay, all right. I like it.
Listen, because guys like me, and how dare I compare myself to some of the great adventurers in life?
Do it, Ken.
But it takes that attitude from Lewis and Clark to Neil Armstrong. It takes people with backbone and balls to take that chance.
Hey.
Most people turn their back on fear. Guys like me, and there's not many of us, will want to go, what is on the other side of fear? I want to find out, what is everybody afraid of? That's why when I walk down the street, I go anywhere, I never think about fear. Ever. Never, ever do I think about, I should be afraid to do something. Because what's the worst going to happen? I'm going to die?
Right. And that's, okay. Why would that stop you?
No, but listen, we're all going to die. At least the spirit of Ken Pettigrew is the guy had some backbone, and maybe we should all live a little more
adventurously?
Stern. 100%. And stop being so afraid in life. Because being afraid is where we're at today.
I think, you're speaking a little bit vague, but I think with a lot of things, yes. But I think if you're speaking of physical things that you're doing and you have small children, then maybe exercise some slight judgment.
Okay, instead of jumping off a 10-foot building, jump off a 5-foot building.
There we go. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but you have to jump off is what I'm saying.
No, yes, jump.
But most people will say, maybe I shouldn't just jump off anything. No, you should jump off.
Yeah, at least
because even when you're an old man, listen, I literally will take my wheelchair down a effing mountain, put some big wheels on it.
Have you traveled a lot, Ken?
I've been, as a kid, I got to go to Europe for a little bit and stuff.
Yeah.
Playing music and stuff.
You need to get out there. Did you see about that guy who was dropped from the universe? What's the word I'm looking for? The stratosphere?
Yeah.
And broke the sound barrier?
That guy has the biggest.
That's pretty bomb, huh?
Tell you
what. You know what was scary? Did you see the camera view of when he was about to jump and you just see Earth and you're in space? And I'm like, holy shit, I don't even know what goes through your head at that moment. I would pee everywhere.
You would see, but
I would just pee.
Okay, see, but the problem at that altitude, that pee is going to be like floating around inside your suit.
Yeah, but I don't think I would know.
So what if your mask starts to get urine and you're like, oh God, and now you got piss up inside your helmet.
Maybe it'll enhance the experience. I'm just saying.
Well, wait a minute. Okay, but in that same theory, it's like golden showers. I don't care how hot.
Some people might be into it, Ken.
I don't care how
knock it till you try it.
No, I don't care how hot some woman is. I do not care. There is no way I'm pissing on somebody or someone's pissing. I don't care.
And you call yourself a freak, please.
Oh,
You're
listen.
not a freak
No,
at all, Ken.
listen. Putting bodily fluids other than saliva
Look, if you love them,
and
who
semen.
cares?
So you would let somebody piss on you?
If it was in the shower, yeah. If it did it for him, I don't care. As
Really?
long as I can pee on you back.
Would you let him crap on you?
No.
Okay,
I draw a line. I draw a line.
I'm curious.
No.
Where does it end here?
If you're in the shower, who cares? Half the time,
listen.
anyways, when you're in the shower, you accidentally pee on someone if you're taking a shower with them.
That
And you
is-
probably laugh
no.
and think it's funny.
No, I have good aim. I always aim right for the drain.
You
I'll turn
never,
around.
you never do it on purpose as a little
Never.
peed on the back of your leg.
No.
So you gotta.
No,
And you're trying to tell me you got a spine. Come on.
No, pissing on somebody and having backbone isn't quite the same.
I don't know, Ken. We should put a survey.
Listen,
Let's ask everyone.
Let's ask everybody. Let's ask everybody. I got to get the poll thing working.
We got to get that working.
We definitely got to get that working. But listen, we're going to take a quick little break. I want everybody to know what you need to do is what? Tell a friend, tell a lover right here. KenPettigrew.com. Brought to you live worldwide. WROMradio.net. I'm Ken Pettigrew. Right here live in the WCAutosales.com studios. Ken, Chrissy.
Hey.
We're having a good time, everybody. We'll be right back.
In your eyes, there's a fire burning bright. You say you're lonely and I'm the only one that's in your sights. It's late at night when I hold you, it feels right. But I've got to wonder, my only lover, only just tonight. You just tell me what I wanna hear. Stop whispering your lies into my ear. You tell me I'm the only one. You're using sex as your weapon. Sudden doubt, then I caught you sneaking out. You tell me, babe, I think you're going crazy. Let me make you feel alright. Hypnotized into giving second tries. I never saw it coming, and now I'm running. Caught me by surprise. You just tell me what I wanna hear. Stop whispering
Yeah, everybody. Woo. Coming back to you live right here at KenPettigrew.com. I guess I should turn down the music.
No, keep it playing.
Where in the hell is that effing engineer at?
I don't know. Maybe I should take engineering classes.
That son of a
save the
bitch
day.
is fired.
You should fire her. No, I'm just kidding.
How good would that be? We fire the engineer of the show.
Yeah, that'd be pretty shitty.
That'd be pretty shitty. How about the camera guy?
Yeah, let's fire him.
We should fire that
Actually,
guy
you just
too.
need to get him to rework it so there's a camera on me all the time.
And nobody else.
No, you can put
So
on other
as
people
the
too.
show's going, it's just you. Even like as I'm ranting away, it's just Chrissy.
Wait, remember we have to record something where my mouth is moving and your
And
voice is
ba,
coming
ba,
out
ba,
of
ba,
it?
ba. Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome.
We should get you like screaming like I would
Let's
be
do
ranting.
a little practice. Tell me what you're gonna say right now. Think of something good, like you stupid jerk offs.
Stop being effing knuckleheads.
Okay, stop being effing knuckleheads. Okay, is the camera on me? Ready?
Right. Wait.
Ready?
Slow down there. Slow down there, Flicka.
All right.
Now I'm starting to sound like Sarah Palin.
Oh,
Gonna-
please don't.
I'm going to drop
Please
a
don't.
shuck and jive on you next.
Yeah. May I call you Ken?
Okay, there you go. It's on you now.
Wait, what are you gonna say?
I don't know. I
You
forgot.
fucking knucklehead. You jerk knucklehead.
Stick it up your ass, knucklehead.
Stick it up your ass,
That's
knuckleheads.
better.
Okay, ready? I'm ready.
Stick it up your ass, knuckleheads. There you go.
Did it work?
It did.
Okay.
I guess we need to ask everybody else. They're like, what the hell just happened there?
Okay, yeah, let's.
Oh, yeah. No, it definitely worked. I'm looking at the replay now. See, look at it. I can watch the replay instantly. We're so talented here.
We are awesome.
So anyways,
Okay.
let's
so
talk
pretty
about
soon,
this cop.
Oh, the cop. Yeah. I haven't read the whole article yet, but let's throw it out to everyone. Just so you all know, there's a New York City police officer, the people who help enforce the law, who dreamed up plots to kidnap, torture, cook, and eat at least 100 women who he got their information illegally from a confidential law folder.
So what's worse, getting his information illegally or plotting to kill them and eat them?
Kill them and eat them.
Oh, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I didn't know which one
It
was
says,
worse.
and they describe it as his fantasies about cannibalizing women. In one, he said he hoped to cook her over low heat, keep her alive as long as possible. And
Really?
these were retrieved in a trail of emails, computer
Nice.
files, instant messages, and online fetish chat rooms.
Nice.
And authorities said he was arrested because he was taking steps to carry them out. So in essence, we could go into one of these chat rooms and talk about it, but as long as we're taking steps to carry it out. I mean,
But there's a lot of people that talk about a lot of things.
That's true. That's
that
true.
doesn't
Okay.
mean that you should arrest everybody
Okay.
because someone's talking about something.
That's true. Okay, all
right?
right. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
His estranged wife turned him in. See, gentlemen, that's why if you have a divorce, it's got to go well. So your estranged wife doesn't call the cops if you're planning on eating other women.
Not unless you OJ her.
That's true. Then you don't got to worry about her at all.
Oh, I'm so.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I'm just saying. I mean, there's a few ways. You know what? Or just not have an ex-wife.
There you go. Just don't get married is what you're saying. Is
Well,
that what you're
that's
saying?
that's been a big.
Or you're saying find a great woman and live happily ever after.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I thought you were saying.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
knew that's what you were saying.
That's exactly what I'm
I know,
saying.
because that's the kind of man that you are.
What's up, Fisher?
Guys, Fish is here.
He's standing in the background, but they can't see you.
We have to get Fish
What are
in
you
here,
doing?
and we need to put our guest on.
Come sit down. Come sit down. Look at it. You guys hear him? Listen. This is what happens when you. Oh, what'd you do to your
And
knee?
he blew his knee out.
I was getting out of the back of a 53-foot trailer after loading.
Okay, give
Wait,
us.
get on air and tell us
turn
the
off
story
the
because
phone.
nobody knows what's going.
Jesus, this guy, man. Turn off the phone.
Let's talk about our
Jeez.
guest that's coming on
Show
shortly.
up on
Let's
time.
talk
How
our
about this?
guest.
Yes, let's talk about our
Shh,
guest.
We're talking about our guest right now, Fish.
I see our guest. I read all about him.
What are you doing?
So we're
Okay,
gonna take a quick little break.
We have a
We're
guest
gonna get
coming
another-
on who's
yes.
lived apparently 12 different lives and has died in every single one of them.
12 lives.
Well, I'm exaggerating slightly. I think it's really 8. And he's died in all of them, and he's going to share his experience with us. And then he wrote a book.
So that means he's definitely not a Buddhist, but maybe we should
Maybe.
ask him that.
If I picked a religion, Buddhism is what I would pick. But I would need to educate myself a little
Not
bit more
me,
about it.
because I wouldn't want to come back as a gnat or something.
Maybe it's not going to be a gnat.
Okay, but maybe it's a
something
line.
really cool, like a Bengal tiger.
No, what's cool is being a human because I can dominate everything.
Well, you're already being a human now. So I'm saying,
So
after you die,
that's
do you
why
just
I
want to
don't wanna-
rot in the ground, or do you want to come back as something, Ken?
I want to rot in the ground and just be done with this nonsense. But anyways, you guys,
right, we'll take
I
a
got
break.
some great music got sent to me through Twitter. And by the
Ooh,
way,
exciting.
I got to tell you, you'll never guess after the break who is following me on Twitter.
Oh, boy.
You will never guess.
I hope it's someone really great.
It's somebody
Like
way.
Rachel Maddow. That would make me so excited
Oh,
if she
no.
was following you.
No, that guy, he would never follow
Shut
me.
it.
That guy would never follow me. But listen, man, I got some great music today,
Okay.
man. And I first saw this band name, and that's what started it all, was She Loves Seven. And I didn't realize
Seven?
that was a band's name. I thought maybe it kind of was a porn name.
Like
or
she loves
some-
7 guys at one
Or,
time.
well, why does that have to be guys?
She loves 7 girls at one time.
Or
7
a
pigs.
mix.
7 horses.
Or a mix. It
7
could,
something.
It could have been tall, short, black, and white.
Right.
Man, she could have had the whole
As
rainbow
long as it's
coalition.
all at one
but
time.
I mean, how many colors are in a rainbow? 7, right?
I should know that.
I don't know. I have no idea.
My primary colors.
Dr. Jimmy Stewart now.
anyways, I got this all dried up, man. She Loves 7 right here live
Play
on the
it.
Ken Pettigrew Show. Tell a friend, tell a lover. Coming back right after the break. Rick Bassman, author, been there, done that. Live in studio. I'm Ken Pettigrew.
Think I give the
Ken Tellalova. We are live right here back on the Ken Pettigrew Show. What? Don't say anything. Go ahead, say it.
This is going to be fun.
Say it. Say it.
This is going to be fun.
And Fisher, you didn't plug your mic in through the whole break.
Oh,
we were sitting there
guys.
talking with Rick, man.
I'm just going to go ahead and do an early apology to our audience. Sorry for our disorganization.
No, let's talk to Rick. What's up, man? You.
In the first 30 seconds I've been here, I've had my stitches torn open. My stitches torn open and spilled my Red Bull all over your studio. So
That's okay.
we're off to a great start.
Yeah. Let's turn that mic toward you a little bit more there.
All right.
There
There we go.
Testing.
Now
Are
we
good?
can hear you.
Hey, but
Perfect.
before we get started, I have a
Yeah,
question
man.
to ask you, Ken, if you don't
Yes.
mind. I'm already interrupting and taking
No,
over, so
please.
there's too much. Tell
Please
me.
be my guest.
I think I read something on Twitter today where you said, I missed it, but it was something like mini muscles or something like that. I missed it.
That was me.
That was you, but it
That
was in
must
his-
have been her.
I thought it was in Ken's name.
I tweeted at Ken so that it would also go on his.
No, I didn't know what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I thought it was Ken.
I do all these ridiculous
No.
hashtags.
and I thought I was walking like into the lion's den here. I'm in a very
kind of.
Man, you're in the bald den
No,
right
but-
here,
but
brother.
You have to know I'm in a very sensitive and vulnerable point in my life.
Me
So
too.
just don't make me cry, okay?
That's me.
We'll try.
You know what? We are both at that turning point of our life.
Let me
Here.
tell you, Ken's a liar.
Here.
He's not sensitive or
Here we go.
vulnerable at all.
Oh, here. I know
So
what.
I'm the one that's going to cry tonight, basically.
No, here we
All
go.
right.
Here
It's
we
all
go.
It's gonna
good.
be you.
It's all good.
Tell us your story,
Oh,
Rick Bassman.
Where shall we start?
I don't know. You got a lot.
How
things
tough
to
was
tell
life
us.
with you, Mr. Rick Bassman?
Wow. We only have 4 hours, you said, right?
Right.
Okay, man, listen, everybody. You guys need to go check out rickbassman.com, author of the book
Been
Been
there.
there,
Done That.
How was that for an obnoxious, ostentatious title?
That is the greatest title of a book out there.
Why?
Well, it's good.
Thank
I mean,
you.
either
Well, I like it.
I think people either be like, "Mm-hmm, sure you have," and
Yeah,
they'll
yeah,
pick
yeah.
it up to look at it and see,
Right.
you know, or it'll pique people's interest in the other way and say, "Oh, really? Okay, let me see what you've been up to."
well, one
and
can
some
hope.
people, will just be like, "You're full of shit, dude."
Yeah. Probably most, but that's all right. They
Yeah,
read.
see, but what's
But I
fun-
think the majority will be interested.
Well, thank you. I'm feeling validated already.
Good. That's why. I'm
My
here.
my knee is starting to hurt less.
Okay,
all of a
good. I'm
sudden.
so glad that I can help you.
it's funny about that stuff when people, when you're with people, plus you tell them some of these stories, because I grew up in a pretty tough neighborhood, tough life, and, you tell some of these stories, people are like, man, you're full of shit, man. None of this stuff happened.
Yeah,
and then it's
yeah.
like, because they think it's like a movie. Because how could somebody, there's no way that one person's done this in life. It's just like, they're like, man, you're full of shit, Rick.
No, and I get that I get that all the time, and especially because outwardly, I mean, I'm short, bald, old, and funny looking at this point, so not exactly the kind of guy that's going to probably stand out that anyone's going to believe these tales from. But I think the beauty of this, and here comes the first shameless plug for the book, and I won't do too many.
That's why
No.
you're on.
Oh, thank you.
This is the whole
Please.
reason why you're
Thank you.
on.
So
To
buy
tell
it,
us
buy
about
it,
your
buy it.
projects.
No, what I have a recurrent section in the book called Tall Tales, and it's
Right.
just one of these deals where it's basically stories from certain parts of life. Any one of which of the 100 that are in there probably sound completely like bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy James Frey wrote this book, A Million Little Pieces. You may or may not have heard of that. He was a guy that was Oprah's final book club selection, and she pushed it to the moon. This guy sold 5 million books, and it turned out he was absolutely full of shit.
Really? I was just about to write down the title. I'm like, oh, that might be good.
Yeah,
And then
it's
I
a great
didn't.
book. It's a great
Well, if he's
read,
full
but
of shit, I don't
but it's a
wanna read
lie.
it.
And the funny thing was, Oprah brought him back on and dressed him down from here to eternity. Just killed the guy
Oh,
off.
good.
And of course, he sold another 1 million books after that.
Yeah, I think I
But-
saw South Park pounded a big episode out about that guy.
Probably.
They did.
But here's the thing. My book, even just the Tall Tales section alone,
Right.
which is about 100, is so much wilder and so much crazier than what he wrote in his book.
Right.
But here's a cool thing. For every tale I have in there, I have actual photographs to verify that it's true.
Nice.
So, anyway, and it's,
So
it's,
tell us some of your tales. That's why we're here. We want to hear about
Yeah,
your
tell us.
interesting life.
Okay, I see that it's and I like the website. It's like how many chances at life can one man have? And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Through 8.
It's got 1 through 8, and they're all crossed out.
Crossed
Tell
out.
me about number 3.
Wow, you're testing my memory
I
tonight.
like
Guy, I
that.
stopped at the bar down the street and I slammed a shot of JD and a beer. Now
Well,
I'm drinking
you know
a
what?
Red Bull.
Straight
You
up,
can, you
JD?
can tell us to us out of order, and we won't know the difference.
Jack on the
one-
rocks? Or Jack
Rocks.
just a shot?
Rocks.
What's that?
Yeah.
He said a straight shot. No
My
rocks.
kind of guy.
No,
See,
no,
I'm a JD.
Scotch on the rocks is my old man drink. But when you're in a bar on the way to contend with the 100 pounds of tough,
Dude, tell me what's up with that.
You got to go straight.
Listen,
There's
man.
no rocks in the
That's
equation.
right. Lots of handle over here.
No doubt. Because there's a lot of people like that, man, right?
Like
the 100 pounds of tough, right?
He doesn't get what we're talking about.
That's why I'm
On
so.
my
That's why I'm
website-
so intrigued. Here.
On my website, it says I'm 100 pounds of tough, and so he's been making crack
tough
for me
what?
No, no, no.
for like the last
I love
2
it.
months.
I
about
love it. And in opposition to what you said, I hardly ever find that. That's why I
Yeah.
came all the way down there. I developed kind of a web crush on your girl here.
Look at you.
That's how we get all of our guests in here.
Stalker.
Oh, so I'm not.
See,
I'm just another one. Wrong line.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, hi, this is Rick. How you doing, Chrissy? Give me a call later.
He's already trying to block me. I think he's got a crush on her too.
No, that's her. No, that's her brother.
Yeah, Fish and I
I'm the big brother.
That's the big brother over
Fish
there.
and I are best friends.
That's the.
I've been married almost 21 years, 26 with the
To the
love
same
of my
guy.
life.
I won't
To the
even-
same guy, yeah, he's fantastic.
The gay Ramon up in
Hi.
Frisbee.
So let's see real quickly, and I'm going to talk.
So number 3.
I'm going to
Yes.
Thank you. I was just going to that. Going to talk really fast, so it's not too.
You don't have to talk fast.
No,
This is
take your
about
time.
you. Take
Make
your
the
time.
story great.
I don't want to
Enthrall me.
bore any of us that
Well,
much. All right.
you shouldn't plug your material by saying it's boring. You should
Life
say it's
3,
enthralling.
Life 3. I was in Denver, Colorado. This
Right.
is after my spectacular crash and burn in part 2, in which I was in Santa Barbara. And when I was 25 in Santa Barbara, I owned a modeling agency, a limousine company, a security guard company, 2 nightclubs, and I had the biggest concert promotion firm in Santa Barbara. This was in the 80s.
Right?
Yeah, I'm showing my age now. I hope you like older men, Chrissy. I really do.
You know, older men, I don't know why. It's some. Oh, yes, I'm into older
Awesome.
men. They have their shit
I'm
together.
on a roll.
Look at him, man.
So you're good. Just keep going.
I'm on a roll. All right, so basically I had this absolute mini empire in Santa Barbara. This was in the sex, drugs, and rock and roll mid part of the 80s. I know you remember it because you're no spring chicken like myself. I get
What are you
it.
talking about? I'm like 25. Dude, but I have partied
You've
hard.
been there and done that then,
Twice.
haven't you? Wow.
Twice.
Wow.
He's like 70.
I've been there twice, man.
All right, so Life 2, it was the epitome of that sex, drugs, and rock and roll lifestyle.
Right.
I crashed and burned it. And my dad, who is the nicest, most ultra-conservative, sweetest, one-dimensional lamp salesman you could ever meet, says, Rick, why don't you go to Colorado and get in the family business and sell lamps?
Oh, God.
Yeah, and I said, Dad, that sounds like a great idea. So off I go to Boulder. That lasted about 3 months.
Right? There's
And-
nothing there to do, right?
Well, first of all,
There's
No,
lots
there's
of
a
stuff.
college
I think
there.
it's beautiful.
Boulder is beautiful. Yeah, it was an amazing time. But it just-
Snowboarding?
you know, I went from, and this will sound ostentatious, and it's not intended that way, but I went from cruising around in a limousine, beautiful models on either side, you know,
Ooh.
Right.
snorting all the coke you can possibly
Nice.
up your nose, going,
Nice.
you know, carte blanche backstage to this and that, and doing things with Billy Idol and the Go-Go's. 2, coming out of a tiny one-bedroom apartment in Boulder
Right.
with a cheap tie and a big briefcase full of photographs of lamps.
Nice.
All right, so it was a bit of an abrupt change.
Okay,
That's
I
all.
got a quick question.
I wanna know
who
your-
did more coke, or wait, who was better at holding their coke down, Billy Idol or the Go-Go's?
You know, Billy. All right, I'll say it because it's in my book, and I don't want to come off like a salacious gossiper.
No,
That's
I'm
not
just
my
curious.
thing.
That's
He's
a good
actually
question.
He's actually a really cool guy, and I like him. And I'm doing some shows with him in India in a couple of months, which I'm very excited about.
What do you're doing some shows?
I
He
promote.
does
I
everything.
promote concerts.
Oh,
in
still
India.
okay. I thought you meant like playing too.
No. Oh, I can't even play the kazoo. I have zero musical talent.
Well, Rick, we just killed it last Friday night with Leon Russell, man.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love Leon Russell.
Yeah.
Is he still alive? I didn't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah,
he
actually.
he was amazing.
He was
Man,
amazing.
we opened up for him last Friday night.
Wow.
It was great.
Okay, Chris, you quick. Name a Leon Russell song.
Listen, I
got
I
me.
thought Leon Russell was an old black guy. No, anyways, Rick, let's tell us.
Chrissy.
Yeah,
Lady Blue. Look it up.
Okay.
Yes.
That's our first slow dance.
Oh,
All right, I'll write
Oh,
hands
no.
down. Lady.
Lady
At the
Blue.
wedding?
well, let's not get there yet.
well, I was thinking like 666 number of the beast or something from some maiden.
Hey, I am a Buddhist, so let's not get into that.
Are you?
See, now we can learn about Buddhism
Dude,
also.
I'm conflicted, actually. I mean, I've got like. Did you guys see Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
How many times? How well do you remember?
I've only seen it once, but I remember.
I
pretty
forgot
well. Just
Sarah
try it.
Marshall.
There's a great scene in the movie when Sarah is talking to Russell Brand, the rock star, and she's going off on him about his conflicting ideologies with his mixed up tattoos.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that's me.
Right.
Okay.
I've got them all over my back. I'm a Jewish kid who went to Catholic school that is now basically a Buddhist. So I don't know if I'm.
So wait a minute.
I don't think
So
there should
when
be
you
any
were
rules.
So you're a Judist.
a Judas, boom.
I like it.
Let's do them, boom.
Right.
No pun. It was just I think I'll be here all night, at least till 10 o'clock.
Right on.
So in Boulder, Colorado.
So what happened? It didn't. The lamp salesman thing, needless to say, didn't last too long.
Right.
And I started looking around for something to do in the entertainment space there. There were two major agencies, as major as you can be in Denver. I got a job with one very quickly, starting a division to represent professional athletes. Football and basketball were the big things there.
Right.
It was prior to hockey and baseball coming there. Built a division very quickly with all the top athletes in that city.
Right.
And about a year after I did that, the IRS padlocked the doors of the agency.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
They're withholding taxes, basically.
Right.
So I called all my clients very quickly, asked if I started my own deal, if they'd stay aboard.
Right.
They said yes, they would.
Right.
And I've signed all the top Denver Broncos, who were the gods in Colorado at that
Really?
time. And then a few months later, they went on this amazing run to the Super Bowl. So I basically, out of my two-bedroom apartment in downtown Denver, was representing the
Look at
top
you.
guys on the top team in the NFL.
That is
That's
badass.
awesome.
Well, it went into, it was still the 80s.
Right.
Cocaine was still king. I mean, I'll
Right.
never learn my freaking lesson. Now I'm drinking Red Bull like it's going out of
Well,
style.
that's
I mean,
kind of the same thing. Just
No, it's totally the same thing. I mean, look
Right?
at this.
Yeah. What are in those things?
Death.
Yeah, I
the
won't
studies,
touch it.
The studies are coming out, I'm sure.
Exactly.
You haven't started?
They crystallize.
I mean,
in your
look, you know,
stomach.
here's what I love about books. Okay.
Okay.
I know I'm all over the place.
No, I
No,
don't
it's all
care.
right. It's
You're
all
interesting
good.
to talk
We'll
to.
come back to
Lay
the
it on
point.
me.
People do these interviews and they write these books and they
Right.
talk about how I used to be. Right?
Right.
Now I'm reformed.
yeah,
Right?
you're
Right.
how I am.
Dude, it's like, look, and I know this is not going to probably make me popular. It'll probably get me arrested at one point.
No, it's good.
But, you know,
Whatever.
I'm 50 years old.
Right.
All right. I just had major back surgery.
Right.
This is my excuse now for all this, right? It's a good excuse.
Okay.
I mean, hell, on the way down here, I stopped, shot some Jack Daniels, had a beer, popped a Viking, and now I'm drinking a Red Bull. All right. So, isn't that great? Are you, Chrissy's like, I'm so attracted to him. I can see it. She's
Pills and Red Bull.
She's like, this
Yeah,
guy.
it's hot in here.
She's like, this guy is solid.
No, I enjoy interesting people, so keep talking.
No, but
And he got dropped off by a mule. It's the weirdest thing I ever seen.
that's where I was going next. This guy is so far ahead of me. It's spectacular.
So, anyways, about your book
So-
and
so-
how you are.
Yeah, so I go anyway. So real quickly, back in Colorado,
Right.
turned into an amazing thing with John Elway, who was a quarterback at that time,
Right.
and is still an NFL legend.
Right.
Taking care of him and all the top guys on the Broncos, and basically taking all their player contract deals, running with their merchandise,
Nice.
hanging out in the luxury box at the
Uh-huh.
Super Bowl with the limousines, and it doesn't. I can't really explain it and
Right.
make it sound that compelling. I'm a much better writer, I hope,
Right.
than I am a speaker.
Right.
But it's all these things that, in my mind at least, that people would probably look at. Ramon, come here. Sorry, my
Ramon,
dog.
Ramon, we're
My
live.
vicious
Ramon,
pit bull
we're
is
live.
escaping.
They're vicious pit bulls, his
Yeah,
bodyguards.
they're terrifying.
They're just terrible. I'm
Yeah, they're
scared to
so-
death.
They're so mean and vicious.
I've got 3 major scars now from rescuing Ramon from stuff. He's hardly my bodyguard. It's
Really?
like the
Right.
other way around at this point. But these different lives. I mean, I really believe that ostensibly these 8 different lives, which is a gimmick, it's a marketing gimmick.
Right.
But at the same time, I've almost died. I've been so close to the edge so many times now that when I started to write the book,
Right.
my intent was never to write it in 8 chapters.
Right.
And I didn't say, okay, let me invent 8 and have this whole 9 life
Right,
thing.
right, right.
Right.
But in writing it, it something that emerged almost organically.
Right.
Right.
And it gave some structure to it, which helped a lot as well.
Yeah. What's the closest you've been to death? Like, absolutely closest to death.
Well, probably, and I love this whole chapter thing now because I'm testing the memory banks. Probably chapter 1 and chapter 8.
Right.
Chapter 1, more of a prolonged thing.
Okay.
I spent 3 solid years on my back in the hospital dying of stage 4 lung cancer.
Oh, damn.
And
Wow.
I was what they called terminally ill.
Smoking cigarettes?
No.
How the hell did you get lung cancer?
Well, my theory these days, and this comes from the Buddhist belief, I think, I was always pretty high strung as a kid, just by nature. And
You're still high strung.
No, I'm pretty.
You're like me. That's what I tell people. I'm way calmer now.
I'm playing high strung, so we're on a radio interview. But it's all. I just came back from a week on a cruise ship.
Right.
But I was the most chill person you ever seen in your life. But it's all a roll. So
right.
We're good. I spent 3 years in the hospital, stage 4 lung cancer, and I did not smoke. It was not hereditary. I lived in a clean environment. So all I can really extrapolate at this point is, as a high-strung kid with a very chill and nice dad and a crazy mom who was loving and brilliant and maniacal,
right?
She suddenly dropped dead out of nowhere when I was 13.
Oh, damn.
And I was I'm still a mama's boy to this day, and I know that. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, tied to relationships and all that sort of thing, which is why I'm in my sensitive space tonight, so don't make me cry, okay?
Too late.
Yeah.
You should never show your cards.
I never should have said that, right?
Ken feeds on
Ken's been a
sensitivity.
flat-up a-hole to me several times, so I'm sorry, Rick.
I'm fairly thick-skinned.
Yeah, he feeds on sensitivity.
And I can always sick my vicious pit bulls on him, too, so we'll be okay. I think what happened was my mom died suddenly. She had a stroke out of nowhere. And my dad had to go on the road to work.
Right.
Didn't know till after my mom died that she basically spent him into bankruptcy. He had to go on the road to work.
Right.
And basically left me and my brother on our own.
Right.
And it was a weird period of time for me. My mom, for whatever, she was always pretty trippy about giving us like out of the box experiences. So at 13, right before she died, she thought it'd be a good idea to enroll me in Catholic school.
Right.
So I'm the only Jewish kid in this Catholic school.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
Back in the days, it's the 70s, where prejudice was still okay.
Way okay.
And not only was I the shortest boy in the school, I was the shortest kid in the school.
Right.
Every girl in that school was taller than I was.
Oh, man.
So I'm on my own, shortest kid in school, and the lone Jew. So
Yeah.
basically, I had to fight every single day. That was part of it. My mom's
Yeah.
gone. My dad's gone. So how did I get cancer? I mean,
I know. I completely agree with you. I think stress manifests itself in
I gave
horrible
it to
ways.
myself.
Yeah.
What's the word? Disease, right? Dis-ease.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I gave it to myself. But that was the closest to death. I had 4 major surgeries. I had 3 years of incredibly poisonous chemotherapy. The kind of stuff they won't even administer anymore. It's so nasty. And I had many, many times that I had, that I coded, that I was done. I was down to 80 pounds.
Wow.
I was smaller than Chrissy is right now.
Really?
For crying out loud, if you can imagine. And then
my legs are not that small. But anyways, we're going to take ourselves a quick little break. I want you all to do yourselves a favor. Go check out rickbassman.com. Go check out his book. Been there, done that. He's live in studio. Tell a friend, tell a lover. I'm Ken Pettigrew, and we'll be right back, everybody.
You're so nice. No need to tell me twice. Yeah, no need to tell me twice. 'Cause I'm telling you that it's been so long. This feeling never died. But it's done me on for so long when you're keeping the love tell me twice. Yeah, no need to tell me twice. Well, telling you that it's been so long, this feeling's never done. Well, it's turned me on for so long. When you're keeping the love alive, yeah, you're keeping the love alive. Yeah, you're keeping the love alive. Yeah, you're keeping the love alive.
Give me one.
You turn your head away a lot, and we miss
okay.
Yeah.
we miss all the fun things that
Yeah,
you say.
and we're live, everybody.
I'm on it.
I'm totally ready to be live.
Tell a friend, tell a lover. We're live right here at kenpettigrew.com. Look at everybody in the chat room blowing it up. If anybody wants to call in, has
that'd be
a question for our man Rick Bassman, go check him out at rickbassman.com. Author of the book, Been There, Done That. 8 chapters of deadly experiences, life-changing experiences.
Yeah, what would we call it? Life-changing experiences?
What do you call it?
You know, it's just experience, and I haven't quite got my head around it yet because I don't know if I'm coming or going one day to the next. You know, you think you grow.
How do you manage that? Because man, I'm telling you, man, I'm in your boat.
You know, it'd be hard to explain.
I don't.
It's hard to explain and articulate, but I can say this. You know, these days, blessedly, I'm happy.
Right.
I can breathe deeply and slowly, no problem.
Right.
Nothing stresses me out. The only fear.
Whoa.
Nothing stresses you out?
Nothing. The only fear I have on this planet, it's a little weird, is something bad happening to my dogs. That would do it to me. It's just, you know, I think when you've hit bottom enough, and then you come back up, you're like, well, you know, what the hell else can happen? And why worry about stuff that hasn't happened yet? That's the most debilitating thing in the world for pretty much everybody. We all have friends that do that. We do it ourselves.
Right.
You know, it's not worth it. There's no upside. Now, it's easier said than done.
Right.
But I think if you sit enough, think on it enough, process it enough, then it's a good thing to do.
It's like
Plus, I'm making a lot of money now, and that helps also.
Are you?
That helps too.
Well, it's like, are you? What you doing making money? Is your promotions?
Well, I mean, I have 3 regular consulting gigs. You know, any one of them could.
Like, what kind of consulting do you do along with your being an author, being promoter? What kind of consulting do you do?
Well, here's the 3 right now, and they're all pretty disparate, but they do tie together. I have a consulting gig with some money guys who want to do a concert series of numerous weekends in Big Bear next year. A new wave weekend, a reggae weekend, electronica weekend, and so on and so forth. So I have a nice monthly there.
Don't get Inca Mouse. That's all we got to say.
He's not allowed in the country.
I almost beat the crap out of him one night.
You should find the coach house, man. He was
no, not at the coach house, at the Galaxy.
Oh, we've been there. Yeah,
we opened up for him a few times.
What happened with him?
He is a very difficult individual.
Oh, he is a very.
And that's
he's a crackhead.
Polite.
I didn't just.
I don't care how tall he is, how tough he thinks he is,
how yoked he thinks he is.
Dude, we went like nose to navel on a few occasions.
Oh, the dude's huge. But yeah, man. There's some cool reggae bands, man. If you know some, or that if you need some bands, some local bands, we know a bunch.
Yeah, dude, I love my reggae. That's number
Simpkin
one
Project is
for
one.
sure.
Yeah.
Number one for sure. So that's one gig, and another is, for lack of a better term, managing a recording and performing artist. Now, normally that's on commission, but it's on a consulting deal. The guy's going to break big next year, I think. We'll see.
Nice. And
then my biggest deal is, and I've had this for a while now, is I do all the entertainment booking, promotion, production for the biggest live entertainment and TV production company in the country of India.
Check you out,
I'm
man.
back and forth to India about every 3 months. Next up, I've got 3 dates with Guns N' Roses. After that, Lady Gaga. So it's.
I mean, dare I say this? I can fold this up and pack this up, and we can go live.
Even to India.
Even to India.
Very, very good. That would be very good.
Oh, it's great. I love it. That's India's my new home. It really is. I have so many friends there. And
Is
it's
it?
an amazing,
How is the culture there compared to, you know what, living, you think you living or visiting India or being there a lot, if Rick Bassman was Rick Bassman in India as a child and all this, would you still been the adrenaline guy, the guy who lives on the edge? Because I guess I'm asking, is it inherent to who you are? Is it just who you are?
Yeah, I think that emotional and physical and cerebral makeup is there regardless. But in India, what I've learned, I've been to about 70 countries altogether.
Right.
And India, in a lot of ways, it's every place wrapped into. I've been all over Africa to some of the craziest, poorest countries in the world. I've had some very prolonged experiences there. But India, in terms of caste system, class system, whatever you want to call it, is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Really?
And up until 10 years ago, what we call middle class was absolutely non-existent.
Right.
So coming up as a kid, I would have been either poor or rich. Having been cast into either one of the two, I never would have had the ability to go out and create experiences the way that I did here. So to answer your question, no, I would have been a different person for sure.
So do you think it's beneficial that you grew up in of how you've lived and what's made you because I ask these questions because a guy like me, how I grew up, I don't think that I would other than if I could have been ultra rich, I don't think I would have wanted to be that middle of the road, living in the middle of OC or the nice little town. I liked knowing I grew up now a little poor. I had to fight. I had to earn. I think that makes me better man.
No, I agree. Sometimes your circumstances will force you in that direction. I mean, strangely, what you just described is how I grew up.
Right.
I grew up as a somewhat upper middle class Jewish kid in the Valley.
Right.
And I should have had the ultimate milk toast white bread life. I really should have.
Yeah.
So maybe a lot is how my brain is wired.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not saying.
Well, yeah, no. That's kind of my question to you because I mean, you talk about how. I mean, that you had a straight dad. You know, Christmas time had to have been the best time selling that one-legged lamp.
Yeah, but we had Christmas and Hanukkah. So
that's awesome.
Yeah,
Christmaka.
Yeah, my ultra religious Jewish parents. Yes, we always had a Christmas tree.
Were both parents Jewish?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, they were.
It's very rare that you see a Jewish person marrying a non-Jewish person.
That's not true.
It depends on how
you see it more.
Depends on how traditional
Christians
the family
marry
is.
Catholics. Catholics marry anything.
You know, our family wasn't religious. I was married for 10 years to like the ultra nice poster child for the good Catholic girl movement.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah.
Did she have the uniform?
God,
you know I had to ask
not
that.
when we were married. I should.
She should have
Maybe-
got the
Maybe
uniform.
it would have lasted longer.
Right.
Maybe it would have lasted longer.
You know, I'll talk about anything. My ex-wife is still my pal. I felt horrible.
Oh, is she?
Okay, just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding.
It's all good. It's
I'm not. Listen, man, I'll talk about my ex-wife. I have no problem.
Well, let's interview you then.
Oh, no, you know.
No, we don't need to hear that right
No,
now.
there's enough of people hear me blast through this freaking show all the time. So you talk about how you were in Colorado with your number 3. You know, let's get the number 8. Well, before that, we have to wrap this up because I'm curious what number 8 is.
Well, number 8.
It's the closer. So this has because I picked that one because number 1 has got to be exciting, but number 8.
Right, which
It's
closes out
got
the
to
book.
be that effing closer, man. It's
Well,
the knockout
I mean,
punch.
I've got to think that I'm still there. Otherwise, if my book were literal, I'd be dead.
Is there going to be a 9?
Dude, that'd be the last one, wouldn't it? So there has to be, obviously. You know, it's funny. There are so many times, including in Chapter 8, that I thought I was dead. 4 years ago, and it's about, I'm not good at years, but I know it's about 4 years ago.
Right.
I was sure I was absolutely done. I was penniless. I was drug addicted.
Right.
My remaining, small part of my remaining family that's still living had disowned me.
Wow.
I had lost my dogs. That was a very tragic story. My dad had just died. I lost all 3 of my businesses, all my money. I was living in the back seat of my car on a dirt road in Wildemar. And stay away from
my
Wildemar.
God.
It's bumfuck nothing. That was my first F-bomb.
Elsinore's worse than Wildemar.
That's the same thing.
Same
basically.
fucking
They're-
armpit toilet of America.
They're right there. Basically, here's what happened. And once again, I will talk fast so I don't kill us off.
No, it's
No,
good.
I want to hear what you have to say.
Great.
I was on a huge roll. I had my own fight company and my own pro wrestling
Right.
company. I sold the fighting company to the UFC and the wrestling company to WWE.
Right.
So I obviously did very well with those 2 brands. And in Connecticut, doing a show at the Mohegan Sun Casino, big
Right.
5-star, I met a beautiful girl and
Right.
fell in love. and I moved her out from Connecticut
Uh-huh.
with her adorable 2-year-old daughter, which
Uh-huh.
was always my dream. Because of my history with cancer, I can't have
Right.
children of my own, so this was like the ready-made, incredible
Really?
family. And it went haywire. And thankfully, we're actually friends now. It's my only ex that was not a good breakup, and now we're friends, so I'm happy about that. But at the time, everything went haywire. We left each other. I left her. She left me. It doesn't really matter. And quickly, everything kind of went to hell in a handbasket. I tore my shoulder. I was a professional fighter when I was younger. I had 28 professional fights, and I probably had 300 street fights defending my Jewish honor in the Catholic school and whatnot. And, all these years later, all these residual injuries creep up. Tore my shoulder, had a major surgery, got very, very hooked on narcotic painkillers.
Right.
Right at that time, my dad got pancreatic cancer. My stepmother, who was a complete maniac, decided she was going to abandon him. So in the midst of my drug addiction and my 3 businesses starting to fail and my volatile relationship, I'm driving back and forth from San Clemente to the Valley every day, about a 180-mile round trip to take care of my dad. I've got my 4 employees saying, Rick, get your fucking eye back on the businesses.
Right.
They're starting to slip. So basically, in a confluence of events, I had about $500,000 in the bank, which was not bad.
Right.
I saw my money, my 3 businesses, my dad, my girlfriend, my daughter, everything go. And I ended up in a motel room on New Year's Eve. And this was it was an Ocean View motel room, so it could have been worse.
Could have been nice, yeah.
It was all right. It was all right. And my wife and I, we were married, always kept what we called a gratitude journal.
Right.
And every day we'd wake up, we'd write 10 things we were grateful for.
Right.
And the best time to do that, by the way, is when things are good, because it really reinforces what's good in your life.
Right.
Most people go to that stuff when things are not so good.
Right.
So I always found 10 things to write about very easily. I'm in this motel room on New Year's Eve by myself. Well, not by myself. I had my 2 dogs. I had Ramon and his brother Marley.
Right.
So the only thing I could come up with was I am grateful for my dogs. Now, I ran out of money. Couldn't pay the motel room bill. Found a place in Wildemar, a room. It was the sister of the owner of the motel I was staying in, who had a ranch. She said, you and your dogs can come stay at my place for $600 a month. That's great. Well, I didn't have $600.
Right.
Called my brother. He lent it to me, and then he summarily disowned me. He was basically just fed up, disgusted with me at that time. And he and my nieces were all the family I left in the world at that point. Moved to Elsinore. My ex and I started talking. I went to see her in Burbank one night, where she was now sleeping on the floor of her brother's place in like the nastiest tenement you've ever seen. And that was very hard to take, her and the little one, Samantha. And while I'm there, the lady, the drunk lady, whose house, I know it sounds like I'm making this shit up, but it's all true, I swear to God. The drunk lady whose house I'm staying at calls and says, Marley attacked my dog. Come get him out of here. Well, Marley was Ramon's brother. He was the gentlest dog you could ever possibly meet. This lady's lit. I hear the next door neighbor, who was equally crazy, saying, yeah, get him out, get him out. So they got drunk and something happened. I think they fabricated it. I drove out there at 2 in the morning. I removed my dogs. I go back to Burbank, sleep on the floor of this flop house, not knowing what I'm going to do the next day. Ann, who had a little bit of money, this is my ex, found a place to board Ramon and Marley back in Elsinore for a week. Second night they're there, the boarding facility calls me and says, your dogs got out. So I go drive. Yeah, great, huh?
Great, right?
So I go driving out there. I look around all night. I can't find them. I park my car on a dirt road where they went missing.
Right.
I wake up the next morning. I find Marley's body crushed on the road.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was pretty much the lowest moment of it. Uh-oh, are we over?
No, Ken's just being a dick.
That's
just
Ken's
playing
asshole
Being a
music.
jerk.
I'm just playing
You are
sad
gonna make
music.
me cry.
I think
Don't
I
do
think sensitive makes Ken uncomfortable, so he has to cover it with.
Is that what's
That's
going
what
on?
it is.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you
we'll
know.
get into Ken's problems in a minute then.
There is no way no one
so-
wants to get into my issues.
Anyway.
So you find your dog, she's hit?
Yeah, and Ramon's gone.
Oh,
So
man.
at this point, I was out of money. I was out of everything. I had the bitchinest ass Mercedes you've ever seen. It's incongruous. It makes no sense, right? But now the bank's calling saying, give us our fucking car back.
Right.
Yeah, right. I can give you your car back, sure. I'd already paid enough to own it twice, but that's neither here nor there.
Right.
So I slept in the back seat of this car for the next 2 months.
Right.
And all I did was look for this guy all day, every day. That was pretty much my life for 2 months.
Wow.
And my diet was vodka, Red Bull, and Vicodin, pretty much.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Isn't that awesome?
Nice.
Your mother's going, what did you get yourself? I ran out, I had no money, like I said, and when I ran out of product, I'd go steal it.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the local CVS one night, and I busted the glass. I knew where they keep the Vicodin.
Oh, man.
I go in, I'm walking out, and suddenly there's a security guard standing in front of me, and the guy has a gun in his hand.
All right.
And I don't think these guys are supposed to be carrying guns, by the way.
All right.
He looks at me, I look at him, the guy starts to shake, and he shot me right here in the belly.
What the bananas?
Yeah, I've got a good scalp. Hey, Mom, if you want me to
I think he wants to show you his scar.
You don't need to ask my mother's permission for anything.
I've got great scars, that's for sure. I love my scars. So the guy pops me in the belly. I look down. I look at him. He's shaking like a leaf, and I walk out of the store. And I go back to my car, drink a bunch of Grey Goose. I had good taste in my stolen.
At least you got good
You still
vodka.
had your fancy
you
vodka.
still good vodka.
If you're
At
gonna
least.
steal vodka, don't steal Papa.
I
If you
mean,
get
why
nothing
would you
else
get
out of the
busted
show.
for a fucking a $10 bottle of vodka and not a $50 bottle of vodka?
I
There
knew
you
we
go.
thought the same way. There we go. You should find some music for this. There's got to be something appropriate. To
Okay,
this.
let me hear this one. I'll have something, I'm sure. Keep going.
All right, but in any case, I go back to my car, and I look at this wound. I've got the bullet sticking out. It hit my rib.
Right?
And I take a knife. I had a buck knife, and took some Vicodin, poured a bunch of vodka on it, dug it out with my knife, and I sat there, and I had a shotgun. I put it in my mouth, and I'm like, and I thought, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Is this how you really want to wrap stuff up?
Right?
And
How'd the barrel taste?
I still have it. I can bring. It's not in my car, but if I ever come back, I'll bring it. You can check it out for yourself.
No, I'm not.
He
No.
wants to know.
I'm
He just wants to know, how does the metal taste?
I mean, I'm curious. Did the barrel taste?
I was so numb, man. I don't know.
You don't?
Ken, what a weird question, Ken.
It's all right. Hey, you can ask me anything, man. It's all good.
Listen, listen. I've already known that that Rick and I would get along just fine.
All right. So in any case, obviously I made the decision not to pull the trigger. And,
Right.
I called my buddy. Well, I called my buddy Dennis. Good old Dennis, who was going on a date that night, so he couldn't talk with me because I was looking to, find a place to go crash for a bit.
Right.
And my buddy Brett, God bless him, who's probably listening tonight, greatest friend.
What's up, Brett?
Hey, Brett.
Hey, Brett. Anyway, I'm sure he's shaking his head, going, "Why are you telling people this stuff?"
Yeah.
But Brett is the nicest Jewish boy in the world. But at the time, he was also the top still photographer in the adult business.
Nice.
So Brett had four. Now here's how out of it. Here's how far up my ass my head was.
Right.
I said, "Brett, can I stay in your guest room?" He goes, "Dude, Alex, his wife." He goes, "She's gonna have a baby. We have a baby room now. That's our guest room." I was so out of it, I didn't realize my best friend was gonna have a baby.
Wow.
He goes, "But come on." He goes, "Come on out. We'll put you in one of the studios."
Right.
So I drive down this alley in North Hollywood. It's a horrible alley, barbed wire, the whole 9 yards. He pulls back the fence. We go into one of his porn studios. We clear out one of the storage rooms.
Right.
Throw a stain
Throw away
mattress.
the dildos.
No,
move
no
them
dildos.
aside.
No, it's worse than that.
No, nothing like that. They tried to maintain a presentable veneer as much as they could, but that was a sensible question.
Mm-hmm.
I have to tell her that, so I'm trying to score points here.
Oh.
And so I basically ended up sleeping in the back of a porn studio for a year and a half. And at a certain point, I got my head back together and decided to get myself back into business. And one thing led to another, and now I had my 50th birthday last year, and I'm probably in better shape physically than ever before. I've got more money in the bank than I ever did.
Dude, that's
I breathe
great.
deeply and easily every day, so life is good, thank God.
Dude, that is really great, man. And listen, Rick, man, we really want to thank you for coming on to the show, man.
Appreciate you having me.
And where they've asked in the chat room, and I don't know why none of us didn't think of this question, where do we get your book at?
Well, it'll be available everywhere a book can be bought.
Right.
I would say to take a great leap of faith, because I have to put my intention on this, of course.
Okay.
The place to look is about 2 months from now. Walk into your favorite retailer, if they still remain.
Right.
And look on the shelf just to the left of the number 2 bestseller, and that's where you can get it.
That's what I want to hear, my
All right.
friend.
Beautiful.
Listen, and when it's out, man, I want one for the studio.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
We definitely want to put one in here. But everybody, man, again, go to rickbassman.com. Go follow him at Rick_Bassman on Twitter. We're all over Twitter, man. We're going to do a lot for you on that part of
I
it.
appreciate it very much.
It's
I do.
definitely
Thank
one
you.
of my... It's one of my found loves.
Yeah, favorite social media.
It is by far my favorite social media because it works.
That's
works.
how we
I'm
found
still
Rick.
learning it.
That's how we found Rick.
Yeah, listen, man, that's what you want to do. But listen, everybody, I want to thank everybody for hanging out, listening to Rick, and please do us a favor. Go check out rickbassman.com. His book's coming out. Been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for having me, guys. I really do appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, for sure. And listen, man, one more time. She Loves 7 right here at kenpettigrew.com. Tell a friend, tell a lover, everybody. We'll be right back. Tell a friend, tell a lover. KenPettigrew.com. Thank again, everybody at WROMradio.net, blowing it up in all 56 countries. You guys go check out the show on YouTube. Follow everybody here. Chrissy, at Joe Carpenter 1.
Hey.
And Fish KP Show, right?
Hey.
And then there's a hey. What's up, man? So,
Ken.
yes.
How about that Rick?
Rick was something else. I kind of like the guy. It's a lot like...
I do too. He had a lot of interesting things to say.
It seems got a little bit of...
I didn't get to ask him how he got into wrestling, though.
I got a little bit of fight like Rick still has.
I think so, too.
You know,
you guys are similar.
I'm with a few people online. They think this book of yours sounds like it should be made into a movie.
I know.
And I'm sure somebody will approach you with that.
You know what? Maybe that's what we need to do is figure out... I'm sure... He knows some people that alrea's ready to do that.
I know that he's already got it in the works.
He's got it in the works, right? No doubt, for sure.
What would the movie be called?
Been there, done that.
No, come on.
Yeah, it would have to be.
No,
yeah,
I guess.
Coke and Red Bull.
There you go.
Coke and Red Bull, the movie Coke and Red Bull. I'm just saying. You know?
So, do we want to talk about that rape comment, or are we over that and moved on?
Well, you know what? I mean, there's so many people are going to hang on to what some old man said that because this guy basically back east, it's one of these freaking extreme right-wing, over-the-top, and I hate how they tie Tea Party to his name because it's not what a Tea Party member is anyways. But this guy sits there and says... If he's so against abortion that if a woman is raped, that's what God wanted.
Yeah,
and
God intended for her to
God
get pregnant.
intended for you to be raped. You know what? And, you know, I have a lot of bad problems about people who believe in their religion that deeply.
I do too.
That you think rape, murder, slavery, bigotry, hatred is okay because if God wanted it different, he would make it happen. He would make it different. I don't get that.
Exactly.
That's not I'm so far lost from that and beyond ever thinking that way. And listen, anybody out there who feels differently, call in live.
Yeah, I would love to chat with you.
7733 KP Show. I would love to hear this conversation for sure because you know it's not my style. It's not my thing.
I just don't understand how someone's brain can be so narrow-minded when you're presenting like logical, reason to them, and all they can resort to is
faith and logic don't go together.
The Bible says so. The Bible says so.
But faith and logic are.
I agree. They're completely.
There's a lot of illogical
but
statements.
I was raised in a faith-based home, a Christian home, and I would consider myself a faith-based individual. I wouldn't consider myself a Christian necessarily. But I'm still capable of looking at something logically and allowing my mind at least to go, well, let me just consider that. Even if it's discomforting or that wasn't how I was raised, let me just consider that. And does that make more sense than what I was presented with?
I am so not faith-based at all anymore. I was, but my faith, there is no faith.
I hear you.
Zero faith.
Maybe spiritual.
Well, that's interesting you say that because a quote of the Dalai Lama says that if you have a particular faith or religion, that is good, but you can survive without it. That's a straight out quote.
I can more than survive with it. I can thrive with it.
He's an amazing man,
gonna say that.
and he's very smart. And I think more people should understand and listen to what somebody like the Dalai Lama has to say about religion and faith, because he is open to everything and understands and has so much compassion towards the human race. That's the truth, though. And
I like that,
and somebody like that this guy we're talking about the rape comment. He's just ignorant and lacks intelligence. He's blinded by his faith.
I like that.
So being, that's what they talk about. That old '70s rock band, blind faith. I love that term, but it's true though. Faith can blind people from the obvious and something that's so simple to understand.
But that's people in general. I mean,
of course.
It's who the human nature is, and if it's anything I've talked about this show over and over and over, is to get people to think. If you can think just a little bit and get your head out of your ass, you're going to make a big improvement in life.
Yeah.
Because, man, people will sell you a bag of goods as long as you're buying. There's an ass for every seat, and that's religious seat. That's for every seat. There's an ass for every seat, and people want to sit. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. People want to sit. People want to sit.
I know people are looking. Some people are just looking for something.
But do you think it's because...
I think it's because, and this is my theory on why most people enjoy church, even if maybe they haven't bothered to examine what is being taught at the church. I think people like going somewhere and having someone say, shit's going to be okay and life is going to be okay. And here's why, and it's going to work out. And they like having that camaraderie.
But it's selling them a false bag of goods, though.
Well, I get that, but what I'm saying is this is my theory as what draws a lot of people to church.
Right.
Well, that's true, little girl. This here's Jesse Ventura, and I got to tell you, religion's for weak-minded individuals.
Jesse.
So if someone made something, and these probably already exist, where it's just a center where you go and someone's just giving out positive affirmations where you can go and talk about things that aren't good, and they're just giving you hope for a world or what you're going through, and it's not necessarily tied to religion, that could maybe replace religion.
How about, I want to make people think. That's it.
I like that.
That's it. No more than that. The same people that are selling you all this are the same people that said the planet was flat.
I know.
That's all I'm saying. It's the same people that said the planet was flat. That said
it is flat.
That we were the center of the universe.
Right.
We were it. Nothing existed outside of us.
Yeah.
Okay? That's all I'm saying. So when you're going to go and break someone's ass because they're gay, or hate someone because they're black, or hate someone because they're white, or hate someone because, well, you can't hate us sexy well as bald ones.
No. Because
we're just sexy.
Not. I love bald men.
We're just sexy. But, yeah, look at. So, but when you guys are going to go hate somebody or go kill somebody in the name of your religion.
I know. That's when you got to go.
That's what I see. And I understand. You know what the sad thing is? I really see the good sides of religion, too. Because I see where some of these churches used to, well, I guess there's still churches that do it. It just doesn't happen in Southern California anymore. It's all about making money and flying your airplanes and nice cars and Lear jets.
Give to the Lord. Are you moved by the Spirit to give to the Lord?
Yes, I am.
Please give me your alms. The good
Lord
loves
it. $20 a month.
And then behind you, they're like,
Lord,
here, put
well,
this in the account. We're going on vacation this weekend.
Yeah, $20 a month. That's all we're asking.
The good Lord will send you his special water.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, I know that there's churches back east. I know there's churches probably in the Midwest.
For sure.
That there's people that are struggling, and these churches will literally help them go put up a fence or go visit them at the hospital.
No, I think that's great.
Go feed their dogs or feed their animals or tend their farm. And I love that part of it.
Right.
Honestly, I mean, I definitely ridicule churches and religion in a lot of ways, because what I see of it, and the main thing I see of it, it's all a facade. Wars, death, pedophiles, rapists, thieves, all in the name of fear. And what they're selling you is fear. They're selling you fear. You don't have to be afraid now because of this. But you don't have to be afraid because it's who you are, because you're a human being. You shouldn't have to be afraid.
Yeah, I agree.
That's my thought.
If whatever your religion is, if you're doing something positive with it, then okay, I can support that. But if in any way you're misconstruing it to do something negative, then it just doesn't really have a place.
And every religion has done it.
Yep, there's both sides of it everywhere.
From the Catholics to the Christians to the, I don't know, has Buddhist?
I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Brought down war and death and torture. It's great that the biggest religion on the planet is the one who brought us all the torture devices, the Catholics. You gotta love that.
If it wasn't for the Catholic Church, we wouldn't have like bondage and stuff.
That is true.
It's true.
It's true. What? You know what?
Think about it.
No,
those priests were master bondage people, man.
I gotta applaud them. I gotta applaud the Catholic priests. They brought us bondage.
Yes, back in.
So you're trying to say something positive came out of all that?
Yeah,
crap?
Absolutely, man. S&M and bondage came out of the Catholic Church.
But I mean,
during the Inquisition, they had some pretty cool devices, I guess.
I mean, yeah. I mean, people talk about what the Nazis did to the Jews. Look what the Catholics did to the Jews. Literally, all these torture devices, they ripped their bodies apart. You have to believe in this Pope, or we'll kill you. We'll stretch your body apart. Listen, in the name of their God.
Yeah, that's rough.
You guys, listen, and I don't just want to pick on religions here. Anybody that does anything in the name of insert Ken Pettigrew even.
Right.
You know what? No.
Yes, Ken.
Insert Ken.
Yes, insert Ken Pettigrew.
Insert Ken Pettigrew. It's not a good thing if you're going to physically go out and take someone's life or beat somebody down.
Right.
I don't get that, man. I don't get that.
Well, we were talking about Buddhism and stuff and religion and such, and the Dalai Lama said that
Dalai Lama again?
He's the leader.
Oh.
He's the highest spiritual person of Buddhism, is he not? I mean, that's my understanding.
Hey,
well,
disrespectful boy over there. Zip it.
He said his religion is very simple. Ken,
will
you know what his religion is? He said his religion is very simple.
Let me hear it.
His religion is kindness.
Oh, I like that.
Think about that for a moment.
Oh. That's all Oh, he didn't say that?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Did he say?
You could whore yourself out to 1,000 fat chicks for $50 a piece. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
No, I bet he said this. I bet Dalai Lama.
You know that guy who can pick up any girl? I'm him on crack.
No.
No. I definitely figured out what he said.
Okay. Be kind when it's possible.
Show. It's only kinky the first time.
That's what the Dalai Lama said.
Totally what
the
he
show's
said.
only kinky the first time. Mm-hmm. That's what he said.
That's totally his theory.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's not talk about religion because nobody likes that.
Let's
it's like
talk about
religion
Halloween.
and Halloween.
Did you know, I was just reading an article that you can be scared to death.
Oh, yeah. Well, who?
Okay, not Ken.
I bet our guest couldn't have been scared to death.
That's true. He seemed to
So not just Ken.
to have walked through a fire.
I can't drop the retard thing, man. That one, man, who got busted for saying retard?
Who?
Ann Coulter.
Oh, she did?
Oh, my God. Oh, man. She said something about Obama and called him a retard. It was so funny. So then all the window lickers went apeshit about it and all the supporters of the window lickers.
The way she said it, though, the context was pretty funny.
It was pretty brutal, man.
Yeah.
Well, man, she's got a dirty mouth.
I don't
listen
to what that woman says.
Yeah.
No, it's all right.
You know what she says usually when she opens her mouth? It's like,
Exactly. I just hear a bunch of bird shit.
Yeah, listen, but that's with most anybody who's on who believes in one side, period, regardless. From Maddow to her, to just all they want to do is back their party, back their little agenda, and have nothing better to say than other than what makes their agenda good. It's like someone who sells steroids. You're never going to hear something bad about it.
Right, I hear you.
You know, she sells the right, that other guy sells the left, and that's where they're at.
I got you.
So, that's all it is. It's funny that Peter Fonda started following me today.
Wait, I don't...
I can't believe you don't know who Peter Fonda is. Fish, you believe that Peter Fonda is following the Ken Pettigrew?
So tell me who he is.
The Ken Pettigrew
You know
Show.
why?
Because I'm Ken Pettigrew.
Because we're the shit.
Yeah.
Who is he?
You don't know who Peter Fonda is?
That's my God.
Said that 12 times.
Jane Fonda's father?
Oh, I
No, I
figured.
meant brother. I meant father. That was Henry Fonda, excuse me.
No, but
he was an Easy Rider.
An Easy Rider.
You ever heard of
he was
Easy
the
Rider?
main character in Easy Rider.
so.
Anyways, he makes some comment about people drinking the Kool-Aid, about the GOP ladies drinking Kool-Aid. So
electric Kool-Aid?
So then I asked, so let's make them up secret Kool-Aid like the Democrats have done, the Jim Jones Kool-Aid. And then he appreciate that. You don't know who Jim Jones is either.
Isn't he the guy who went and killed everyone, right?
Didn't kill? No, he didn't kill them.
Well, they all followed
He
him.
gave
and they drank Kool-Aid.
Okay, because
They're all
why? But why did they follow him? How many? You know what?
Because he's
That is
manipulative.
that's the perfect conversation. How this whole show was about today. They were weak.
They were weak.
They followed themselves off a cliff.
I like that.
Just like most people are doing today.
Yeah.
Fall off a cliff. Just walk off a cliff. Follow
because your religious leader says so.
or
whoever.
Or your political leader or Ken Pettigrew. You know what, man? I would love to line them up and just hear. Could you just imagine? Just one after another.
Okay, there's going to be rainbows, gold, and virgins at the bottom of the pitfall, so we're all going to be okay.
Oh, man.
Well, wait, whoa, hold on. Not if I get there first. There'll be no virgins. But all I'm saying, look it. There goes Mouse.
Oh, yeah, Mouse
there goes
is definitely
Squeaks.
jumping. And Squeaks
Drew.
is following his mouse. Yeah.
Drew. Squeaks would
Squeaks is totally following his
She
mouse.
would definitely follow him
Right
off the cliff, right?
Uh-huh.
So sad.
Sorry, Squeaks girl. You got, ooh.
But my question, would she squeak when she hit the ground?
Yes, she would.
Think she would?
She'd die happy as long as she landed on Mouse, though.
Yeah. But
She wants to land on his piece of cheese.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, but I mean, he would have to have a chubby, though.
Maybe she's okay
6
without
ounce
the
mouse.
chubby. Maybe she's
yeah,
okay without
yeah,
the
exactly. I mean, if you're going to land on it, I mean, doesn't it have to be hard,
Go
though?
out in style.
Oh, but listen, man, you got to be careful because if poor Mouse, well, you know what? You'll be dead at this point because if you miss the hole and crack your penis, it's like the most painful thing, man. Like if
Have you cracked your penis?
No, but you bend it a bit. Oh,
that's
God.
not a good thing.
There is nothing like, listen, ladies, you guys want to talk about having a baby? You don't know what it's like.
Shut up, Ken. You cannot compare childbirth to a bent cock.
That is not. You've never bent your penis.
Shut up, Ken.
You've never bent your
Listen,
penis.
I've never birthed a child either, but give me a break.
So-
You're talking
yeah.
about stretch. Stop. You're talking about stretching
Okay.
a hole like this
But it's made for that.
to this.
It's made
better
for
So
that.
stop.
it doesn't hurt?
You
It's
better
made.
So
stop,
it doesn't
dude.
hurt.
It's made.
There are 2 women in this room who have birthed children. Shall I bring them on air to talk about
Yes.
this?
And-
Ladies, come here.
And do we
One
have
of
to
you
worry
come
about
here.
the pain? No, we didn't eat the apple. Eve did.
Shut up about
So
your bent penis.
blame Eve on that. No, but listen, man, guys out there will tell you when you're working it and you miss and you actually pull out and you miss and you're like, and it's, oh my Lord. It is, there is.
I have zero sympathy for you.
It's worse than getting kicked in the nads. I'm just saying. What do you mean it's zero
I have
sympathy?
zero sympathy for you. You try to compare it to childbirth.
It's way worse.
No, it's not.
Ken,
Stop.
shut up.
No way,
Women
dude.
have been having babies for thousands and thousands of years.
Oh, yeah,
What's
so
so
it doesn't
impressive
hurt.
about
so
it?
it? Doesn't hurt. So
Okay.
it doesn't hurt just because I've had it for
They
thousands
should be
of
used
years.
to it by
Like,
now.
who-
That's all I'm saying. You guys should be used to it by now. Thousands of years of having babies come out.
I
of
got to
there.
disagree with you on that.
Look
Did-
at
you
that.
did see your kids
stretching
get born, right?
From here.
No.
You didn't?
To here.
Then you have no idea what
No,
you're talking about.
listen, that's hen's work, not men's work.
Oh, my goodness. You didn't watch your kids get born? I did. And you're wrong.
Listen, that's hen's work, not men's work.
So
Will
you
I
can't
say it
speak
again?
on anything
Listen,
that
pig.
you haven't been around.
Sweet piggy. Piggy.
No, I'm saying, listen, why do, okay, and that's the other thing that drives me crazy. Why do men have to be in the freaking birthing room today? What the hell
You
with
contributed
that?
to that child.
Okay.
What about it your wife or whoever needs you there?
It's not our place to be there. That's woman's work. That's hen's work. That's like the sewing circle. You guys do that shit together. You know, 40 years ago, we weren't in there. When you guys were on the back of the wagons, we weren't in there. When you guys were getting drugged in the back of a horse. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry I stopped listening 5 minutes ago.
No,
what?
you didn't. I'm just saying. I mean, you guys want to make it sound like having a baby is such a miracle
All right,
or
you
such
know what?
a hard
I'm not going
thing.
to talk to you about this anymore because I think you're just trying to rile me up, Ken, and I think you're full of shit, and I think you know it.
I'm totally no. I believe that though. You don't think that I believe that?
I think the logical, intelligent side of Ken doesn't. If you believe that, you're stupid.
I do believe it's.
Yeah.
I do believe it's women's work. I do believe that men shouldn't
You
be in
seriously
there.
don't think you should be in the delivery room if your wife needs it.
I don't think guys should be in there.
Why? Because you're such a pussy and you can't take it?
No, it's not my
Wow.
place.
Ken, it is
Oh
your
my.
place. If
No,
she
it's
needs
not.
you there,
Okay.
it is your place to be a good
No.
husband and to support
Okay.
her. That
No.
is your place. Mr.
Guess what being a good
shut up.
husband is.
Mr.
No,
Mr.
whoa,
Mr.
whoa, whoa,
My
whoa,
job
whoa,
is
whoa.
to provide for my wife
That's
and
right.
to go
That's
to work
what- that's
and to
what my
take
job
care
is.
of her. Okay,
That's
well,
my
guess
job.
what? Taking
Go,
care of
Chrissy,
her
go.
includes
That's my
going
job.
into the delivery room with her.
Since
That's
when?
called taking care of
In
her.
the last 40
if you're
years.
A big pussy
In the last 4
and you
years
can't
ago.
handle
In
it,
the last
okay,
40
don't
years
go
ago.
in there.
In
It
the
doesn't
last
matter about the
40
last
years
4
ago.
If you're a good guy,
This is a
you're
new
going to
way
be
of
there while your
thinking.
wife pushes a
This
bowling
is a
ball
new
out of her
way
vagina.
thinking. It's not a bowling ball. It's a life. It's
Dude, you're
miracle.
Yeah, and
talking
you're
out
gonna
your
be
butt
there
on
with
this
her.
one, dude.
If you're a good
No,
guy.
it's a new modern thing. This is
You
so
know-
new. This is why, and we are one of the only countries that do it. Why is that? Because it's new.
Why is it so wrong to be in there, Ken?
It's
Why
not
is it so wrong?
It's not our place.
Says who? Says society? Fuck society.
No,
who says?
For the last no, it's not society. No. Society in America.
I want to know who says it's not your place.
No, now let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you
All right, go.
for the last 5 minutes, because I wasn't listening. But society today says we should be in there. Mother Nature, and through the last 2,000 years of men and women having babies together, men weren't in there. Ever, never. Through recorded history, men were never there. The wife, the mother-in-law have taken care of that. No, this is only a new thing. A 60s, a happy, let's everybody be equal. Let our sons play with Barbie thing. This is what it is.
So therefore, because that's the way it's always done, we shouldn't change, right? So we should still have slavery. We should still have segregation.
How do you
that's
compare
the way
the
it's
two?
always been. It's always been that way. That's the way history's had it. We shouldn't change
It's
it.
just his Neanderthal ways. Don't mind him.
I'm saying take it case by case. If a husband and wife decide that's okay for them, great. But if your wife is saying, could you please be in there for me, support? We created this thing together. I'm scared. Can you please come in there with me?
I want to roll back history to where women couldn't vote. I'm Ken Pettigrew. We're going to take a quick little break.
You know what? Squeak said, passing a kidney stone through your penis is pretty similar to probably childbirth. So I can't wait.
Okay, she has no idea.
No, that's what she heard. She heard
okay,
that.
Well, nobody can say that because no woman has passed a kidney stone through their penis.
No,
Why?
but they have passed kidney stones.
Because they don't have a penis.
No, but they've passed a kidney stone.
I'm Ken Pettigrew. Tell a friend, tell a lover, everybody.
Look at that
We're
sick
gonna take
grin on
ourselves
his
a little
face.
break.
He's disturbing.
Right? They replace them with thugs who oppress us. No farewell, no. If we change the law with every decision. Oh yeah. To me they all the same. Well, but religion said fuck them. Riot. Presento problems to the Maco Radio. Presento problems to the Maco Radio. Presento problems to the Maco Radio. Presento problems to the Maco Radio.
Business today is evolving faster than at any other time in history. And at Focus Dynamic Consulting, we are helping companies think ahead. Even while we are helping solve your business challenges today, we are thinking about the future and how we can take you there. Focus Dynamic Consulting specializes in executive business management, leadership development, team building, and mentorship. Please visit our website at www.focusdyna.com.
Yeah, right there, man. Go check out Big Surge Robert over at dyn.com Consulting, man. They're blowing it up. I want to thank everybody who's been in the show now, who's everybody's at the show now. Again, our great guest, you guys got to go to rickbassman.com. You guys realize that that's the name? I haven't screwed it up at all once.
You did? Oh my gosh! He hasn't screwed up a name.
You believe that?
Go, Ken.
Wow, it's almost like he can count to 3.
He should get like an award or something.
I should get yes, you know what? I should have like a star.
Pass the first grade and get a gold star on your computer today.
Exactly. I should get a gold star.
Do it.
Right?
I think so.
Like Ken Ken's been good today.
I think so. We need to create
I don't like being good though.
An award program for you.
Being good bores me.
Yeah, I know it does.
It really does. That's a problem. I don't know why that is, but it does.
I would say it's a problem if you start a lot of issues, but you generally stay out of the law, so I think you're cool.
I stay out of the law?
Yeah, like you're not. Yeah. It bores you, but you're not creating a lot of terrible troubles.
No, not for. I like to give people crap, though. I like to. I mean, I'd love to cause more trouble.
To do that.
I really would like to cause more trouble.
Yeah, we know all about that.
Yeah,
trouble boy.
Fish knows, man.
Firsthand.
Fish has known me a long time, man. Fish has seen some trouble come and go with Ken.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I bet you have.
Oh, my God, man. He's seen me say things to people like mother. He's even told me, Ken, that was wrong, what you just said.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to pop off to a couple of cholos in a lowrider when you're walking near the family and they roll up and flash their 9s at you. That was fun.
Well, sometimes
I'm telling you, we have had great times.
Sometimes the bull gets you, and sometimes you eat the bull, man. And I'm always hungry. So that's all I'm saying, man.
That ain't no lie.
That ain't no lie.
That ain't no lie.
What's the scariest situation that you've been in, Chrissy? Seriously, like have you ever had to defend your life? Have you ever fist fought somebody to where you physically punched them in the face?
Just my sister once, but that doesn't really count.
Did you punch her out angry, like tried to hurt her?
We got in a fight. Yeah, we were both trying to hurt each other.
Is your sister called in?
My sister that's called in. Yeah,
really?
That one. Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah, we went at it before.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ever with anybody that's it? Just one fist fight?
I've never I haven't gotten in a fist fight before. I mean,
how many people out there have been in fights? Like literally
I've always wondered about that. How would I react in that kind of situation?
Like to where you
are you stunned the first punch and you're just stunned, or
it just depends on where you get hit.
Or would I just freak out and punch them back?
But you don't want to. Yeah, fighting stuff. You know why? Because you know what? and you only get better by fighting, though.
Right.
And I mean, that's the thing. When people talk about, most guys in bars, when they talk about fights, and you see guys in bars get all pumped up.
Right, they're just like,
most of those guys.
Those aren't fights.
Those guys have never
pushing
fought.
each other.
No.
No. Those guys have never been punched or had the shit kicked out of them.
However, because of the UFC, though, there are a lot of guys that like to scrap now.
Yeah.
They go out looking for scraps because of the UFC. That whole crowd, not so much the fighters themselves, because those are professionals.
Yeah.
But the douchebags that follow the UFC, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of great.
They wear the tap out shirts.
Oh yeah, tap out, metal militia, and it's like, really, God, get a life.
Right.
That's funny.
The biggest thing about getting in a fight is being able to take a punch.
Yeah, because I think
being willing to
I've sparred
get hit.
with Daniel before. Obviously, he's not trying to beat the crap out of me, but I've sparred with him, and I find boxing fun. And I've said, like, I wonder if I would ever give it a try. And he was just saying, yeah, take a first punch and let me know if you want to give it a try, because,
Listen, you sparred with your boy, and how big is he?
Oh, he's 5'8".
Yeah.
He's a little guy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 5'2". He's still
That's
6
perfect.
inches taller than me.
Well, but but you're right,
saying the
because
act of fighting.
when you've been hit hard, I mean, I've been hit so hard.
Yeah.
Had my bell rung once.
In the face? You're hit in the face?
Oh man, I've been kicked in the face.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty crazy.
I've been hit with a brick in the face.
I got jumped by. I got jumped by.
I've been hit with a brick right there, and
Oh, yeah.
I've had a knife to my neck. I've
been
had a
stabbed.
gun. I've shot at people. I've been shot at. But you know what? But fist fighting itself, literally, physically, when you sit there and you punch somebody in the face, it's way different. I mean, because you're physically feeling their bones crunch.
Right.
But I guess when most people are fighting is that until you get hit, and when you're willing to take that punch, there's the difference. There's not a lot of people willing to take that punch.
Yeah.
That's why when you see a lot of people fight, they do this, because nobody wants to get hit. When you're in a fight with somebody and they're coming towards you, they're not afraid to get hit.
Right.
Now you know you're going to be in a fight.
Exactly.
I found out when I was like 22, I could take a serious punch, and I took a punch from me and my friend George were jumped by 6 guys at a party, and we got our bells rung, but we didn't go down. And I took a few good shots, because you can only fight off, 1 or 2 guys if you're solo, really. And
I don't know if this guy has taken a punch or a fisting. Mouse, what's up, brother?
I was like, who do we have on the line? I should have
What's
known.
up?
He's eating cheese.
What's up, Mouse? You eating cheese?
Squeaks cheese.
Or Squeaks?
Yeah,
Yeah, but if Squeak has cheese, that's not a good thing.
By the way, just a great interview, and I was honestly probably the best guest you ever had. Like, the most interesting guy ever. That was awesome.
so
You guys,
Really?
that was really cool.
Wayne Hoffman was pretty good too.
I liked Wayne, yeah. He was
Well, I'm serious. Well, one of the many, but he was really good tonight. By the way,
You know what I think it is,
What?
Mouse? You know what I think it is? I think that this show just makes them all look so good.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly think that they all stink and we're so good that we make them look
You bring
brilliant.
the best out in them. You make them shine.
There we go. So what's up, Mouse? You enjoyed it. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
Mouse.
That was awesome. Now, let me tell you about fighting, man. Like,
Yes.
I've had several, as you can imagine, and I go figure, I've gotten my ass handed to me many of times.
Yeah, imagine that.
Not
Hey,
him.
You look like a brawler. I've seen that nose of yours. You look like you've been scrapped a few times.
I'm quite the tough guy, especially the name Mouse. It really scares some people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, stop mousing around.
But I mean, one thing is when you're fighting to fight yourself. But I'm actually be serious for once. When I was 17 years old, I was at the Limelight. Ken, I might even mention the story off the air one time. And I had a guy who was 16, 17 year old. Limelight was a club in the East Coast at the time. It was a big deal, and somehow I got in, a little big idea, whatever. And I was totally shit-faced on probably some girly drinks. This is my early mouse years.
Were you
And
drinking
I went to the
drinks
bathroom.
with an
I went-
umbrella still, don't you?
Wait, I couldn't hear you, Ken. I'm sorry.
Do you still drink drinks with a umbrella in them, Mouse?
Only, I don't. No comment.
That would be a yes. He's such a metro.
I'm drinking with chocolate choo-choo right now or some shit.
Dude, you are so metrosexual.
You are, dude. You know what his name is? It's Mouse.
Mouse.
Hey.
So, anyways, Mouse, man, Mouse, get to your story because we got to wrap you up, brother. We're running out of time.
I had a guy. One time I had to fight for my life. I mean, literally, like to survive, not just getting jumped and beat up and whatever. Because I went to Hacksaw High School. I was used to that. But I was 17 years old, and I was at the Limelight. I'm taking a ping, and some dude kicks the fucking door in. Now the Limelight had several levels. It was a dark, weird.
Okay,
late 80s.
and what happened?
He kicks the door in and tries to rape me. I'm not even joking.
He tried to rape you?
Yeah, he really did. I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. I swear to you, I'm not kidding. Literally, because I had my pants down peeing. I'm standing up, came from behind me, took me down. My head hit the fucking toilet, everything. And he literally was. He was.
Whoa.
It was really fun.
Did he get? Did he even get a penis in?
Mouse hole.
I mean,
he was on. Yeah, he was there. I don't remember exactly. He had his pants down. He was coming.
Okay. Well, slow down. Mouse. You're sounding exciting here. Excited, rather.
He is getting excited about getting butt raped.
Listen, so I'm saying, when this guy got you from behind, did you feel any of his penis next to your ass, or any like balls swinging against
honestly,
your
cheeks? If I really
cheeks?
think about it, it was against my back. Yeah, against my back.
You felt his penis on your back?
Something, yeah. And
I
turned around, man, and I fought. Like, I bit him. I did everything I fucking could to fight, to survive. I mean, you literally,
my question,
you were saying earlier
that if you had to, would you have bit his penis?
Yes, I would have done anything.
Okay,
Absolutely.
now my question is, would you bit it at the base as it was inserted?
You know he would have.
Of course, I would have hugged him first. I mean, you're an ass. I'm trying to open up, and only fucking Ken Pettigrew Show will make my rape story into a goddamn show. I love it. You know what I mean? This is why one of the reasons I love the show. Oh, Mouse pulls up on a rape show. Let's mock him.
Yeah, you know what, man? Your show sounds a little mousy.
Kind of cheesy.
It sounds a little cheesy. But anyway, so did he even get the tip in?
Stop.
No. It was something I just spun around, man, and I never, you just act like when he was punching shit out of me. But like I was saying, I didn't feel it because it was like a fight or flight response. It's like you just don't know. You're just like, I'm scared. I mean, I was 17 years old, and I'm on my head in the toilet for a little bit of a push, bounced off the fucking side of the toilet. I'm laying, and like I was never so scared in my life, but I and then eventually.
Is this what the guy was? Was this guy? I mean, listen, Mouse. Listen, I think we got audio from the bathroom.
Oh, Lordy, Lord, desperate. Do what he say. Do what he say.
Oh, gosh.
You know what? Oh, and this, listen, and listen, everybody. Listen closely.
I have a dry sense of humor and a muddy bottom.
No, I'm just saying.
You're horrible sometimes.
That's funny.
Mouse. Wow, buddy.
Yeah, I know. This is why I love the show. Another reason, because it's tough love. I'll be honest with you. I've got the therapy for it. I've done, this might be the best. Where the fuck was your show when I was 17?
I could have saved you. See,
and
and this is what happened after the guy got done violating Mouse. This is what happened after inside the bathroom. Oh, that's when he started. And then. That's it. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's some funny stuff. Oh, good God.
Is it safe to put my headphones back on, everybody?
All of you with my next suicide attempt. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Next time that you are looking. Listen, next time that you want to be talked down from a cliff, don't call Ken Pettigrew. But Miles, brother, we got to wrap this up, man. We got some apologies. We got the Worldly News Report, brother. Thank you very much for calling in. And you know what to say. Tell a friend, tell a lover.
Bye, Mouse.
Love you, Ken. Bye, guys. Bye.
Later, Mouse. Well, now guess what time it is?
Apologies.
That's Worldly News Report.
Oh, Worldly News Report. Even better.
We got to let's dial into Tokyo. Remember, like when you used to try to play that
Ken Dolly.
Oh, yeah.
Ken Dolly, we need a big camera shot for this. Can you do a big camera shot, please?
Camera. Oh, maybe I should get to the cameras.
Yes.
Hold on. Camera guy, get your shit together
Come
over
on,
there.
man. What are we paying you for?
Jerk off.
That's right.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
Let's hear them.
All right, everyone. It's time for our Worldly News Report with Nigel Woodbury. Don't forget, this segment of the show is brought to you by WCAutosales.com, and you better tell them that Nigel sent you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nigel Woodbury reporting live from London. Dateline, Italy. Cocaine and marijuana has been found in the air in 8 major Italian cities. Newsflash. Tourism is up 100% in Italy. Dateline, United States. A New York police cop was charged with conspiracy to kidnap and eat women. New York women on rye taste pretty good to me. Moving on to the Middle East. Syria, bombs. Libya, bombs. Lebanon, bombs. Israel, bombs. Egypt, bombs. Afghanistan, bombs. Pakistan, bombs. Moving on. United States U.S. election for the President of the United States of America. Mitt Romney is at 50%. Barack Hussein Obama is at 50%. Prediction, Mitt Romney at 50%. This has been Nigel Woodbury for the Ken Pettigrew Show, reporting live from London.
Yeah, look at that. Look at what other show
exciting.
Brings you in-studio guest, international news,
I know. We've got it all.
and 3 sexy freaking people.
I know.
That's all I'm saying.
We are hard to compete with.
That's all I'm saying. So listen, everybody. I love this part. Well, actually, Chrissy and Fish love this part. This is what they said. Listen, they said we are not going to do the show no more until we can have our own apology section because you just make everybody pissed off. So anyways, here's your shot. Then we're going to wrap this baby up. Tell a friend, tell a lover.
Okay. I would first like to apologize to everyone who likes golden showers, and Ken made you feel bad because you like them.
Wow. I'd like to apologize to listeners, Ken, Rick, Chrissy, for being tardy tonight.
Aw, that was nice. I would like to apologize to Rick for Ken's insensitivities because he has a lot of them.
I'd like to apologize to all faith-based individuals that may have been offended by Ken's demonic...
Nothing from the peanut gallery.
Faith-based people.
Well, going along with that one, I would like to apologize to the Dalai Lama for Ken just being rude.
Absolutely. And I'd like to apologize to all women who have given childbirth.
He took mine. Okay, I would also like to apologize to all actual rape victims who got it in the butt. That's really sad and serious. And Ken's just a jerk.
Yeah, that's pretty. And I'd like to apologize to Mouse for getting slammed in the butt once when he was 17. That sounds pretty
that
sad.
Does sound really traumatic.
That's probably what happened. That's probably why he became a 12-ounce mouse.
That is probably why.
Because there's 12 ounces of water still in the toilet, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's all we got.
That's it.
Yep.
All right, everybody, listen, man, I want to thank everybody again for coming into the show. We always have a hell of a good time here. Fun, 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 till the daddy takes the radio show away.
That's right.
Dare I steal a line from the great Brian Wilson? You're like, who's Brian Wilson, aren't you, Chrissy?
Yep.
The Beach Boys?
Oh, gotcha.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you hire a 27-year-old.
That's when you hire somebody right out of the crib. But listen, everybody, I want you all to know we love you guys. You come in and support the show. Everybody at WROMradio.net, blowing it up, all 56 countries. No matter what language you're catching it in, no matter what language you're seeing it in, you know what I need to do? Start some sign language.
Man, we gotta flash some Chinese
We should get a
symbols.
sign language person here. But listen, I'm Ken Pettigrew. See you all next week, Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific time.
See ya.
Bye, guys.
And I'm Ken.
And I'm Chrissy.
And I'm Fish.